Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are gonna be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day 1. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place, and there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Clap for your world-famous four-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the four-time tag team champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
The goal is obtaining those tag team championships. Being on the same page will be vital in this one. Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
Oh.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell.
Rolled over, nice DDT.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
And nothing magical coming from the New Day there.
Yeah, the Usos not looking thrown off in the least.
There goes Woods into a rough landing. Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell. Look at this. This can't be good.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
The Usos and the New Day have had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Closed fist connects. These attacks are clearly adding up on the champion.
Hell in a Cell isn't just about trying to win the match, it's about struggling to survive.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
We've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. Roll up here. Kick out after one from the challenger.
Still not enough to put him away.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these two teams are the proverbial super teams in WWE.
The challenger enduring the punishment.
Yeah, Big E really took control right there. Oh! Ricocheting off the turnbuckles.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who of course Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
What a reversal! Uppercut! Jarring. Goes under the ropes and into the ring. And the action is shifted now into that dangerous area between the ring and the walls of the cell.
Oh, stiff uppercut.
Punch lands.
Oh, jarring uppercut.
Oh, man.
Oh, he had that scouted.
Well-delivered suplex.
A lot of damage being piled on the champ.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now.
And the champ's in really rough shape now.
Or he surely doesn't have much left in him. It's like we're looking at The Walking Dead here.
Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch. Great job anticipating Jimmy.
Nice job dodging contact there.
DDT! Fight. And there's another focused attack to his head.
Oh!
Big E able to get out of the way.
These two have learned each other so well.
What an uppercut.
So impactful.
Oh, that hurt.
Punch connects.
Oh! The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage.
The way the cell tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke.
Big E responds.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Boom! What an uppercut.
Oh, one step ahead there. Punch! Carried into jeopardizing position here.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
Lots of damage under the challenger now.
The effects of the cell come for everyone. You can only stay safe for so long.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
Clearly thinking a steel chair is what's needed right about now. Caught by the back of the elbow. Man, what an uppercut.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
Hold on! Uh-oh. He's changing his mind. Looking for something different now. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Schoolboy, no, rolls through.
Super kick! No clue what he hopes to find down there.
The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
Nice DDT. Watch out. Now that series of vicious flying forearm on the mark.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy for themselves. Incoming.
Returning to the ring now.
Springboard up. DDT. Closed fist punch to the jump. That's one way to break up a move.
And Jey has been taking hits after hits in this one.
You can sense that Big E doesn't want to play around much longer. What a shot.
Oh, kendo stick wrapped around the head.
Oh, look at this power.
This is unholy. Look at that for reps.
Oh, man, and a drop. And Big E delivering more punishment.
Yeah, Jimmy has to recover quickly. It's sink or swim time. What a splash.
Float over.
Oh,
And now he's back into the ring. DDT. Rocket kick.
Cover. New champion coming.
Stopping the pin.
there's some power behind that punch.
And what need is there to go looking under the apron like this?
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again.
Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
Elbow drop.
Right in the breadbasket.
Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut.
Evades the attack.
Jumping knee strike.
Lights out. These four men looking to destroy one another in the name of being called Tag Team Champion.
Bodies radiating in pain. Both these teams must be exhausted.
Sliding back in under the ropes here. What a headbutt. There's the pin for the championship. He just might regret this decision. Pin, title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods, handcuffs and all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your